Did you know that 95% of businesses fail within the first 10 years? That's a pretty shocking statistic, right? But do you know what the number one reason for this failure is? Not having a clear brand positioning. Let me give you an example why brand positioning matters. Imagine you are in a crowded grocery store and you are looking for chocolates. You are not sure which aisle it's in, so you start walking up and down the aisles looking for the best one. But there are so many different chocolates on the shelves, and they all look the same. How are you supposed to know which one is the right one? This is how your customers feel when they are trying to choose your brand. If you don't have a clear brand positioning, they are going to have a really hard time figuring out what your brand is all about, and they are more likely to choose a competitor's brand instead. Now, if you search how to position your brand, the most common advice you will get is: number 1, identify your target audience. Number 2, define your unique value proposition. And number 3, communicate your brand consistently. While these points are valid, they lack the specific guidance on how to implement these to gain effective brand positioning. Here are some of the steps I use to help my clients to build a solid brand positioning over the years. I've also given a few examples to make it easier to understand. Step 1. Understand your target audience. The first step in creating a brand positioning strategy is to understand your target audience. You need to know who they are, what they like, and what problems they need solving. Let's take a look at Apple for example. They understood their target audience were creative professionals who craved intuitive and beautifully designed products. That's why they positioned themselves as the go-to brand for sleek and informative technology. Step 2. Define your unique value proposition. Your unique value proposition is what sets you apart from the competition. It's the secret sauce that makes your brand special. Take Nike for instance, they just do its slogan in what is their brand's unique value proposition. Empowering and inspiring athletes to reach their full potential. Find that one thing that makes your brand different and make it your superpower. Step 3. Research your competitors. Knowing your competition is crucial in positioning your brand effectively. Analyze what your competitors are doing and identify their strengths and weaknesses, and find the opportunities to stand out. Let's take a look at Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Both are cola brands, but they position themselves differently. Coca-Cola focuses on timeless happiness and nostalgia, while Pepsi targets younger and more energetic generation. By understanding your competition, you can carve out your own unique space in the market. Step 4. Craft your brand story. Every superhero has an origin story, and your brand should too. Your brand story should be authentic, relatable, and emotionally engaging. Patagonia, the outdoor clothing company, tells a compelling brand story by emphasizing their commitment to environmental sustainability. By connecting with your audience on a deeper level, you create a bond that goes beyond just product or services. Step 5. Consistency is the key. Now that you have your brand positioning in place, it's time to ensure consistency across all touchpoints. From your logo and visual identity to your messaging and customer experience, consistency builds trust and reinforces brand's positioning. Think about how consistent the McDonald's golden arches are worldwide. They instantly evoke familiarity and a sense of reliability. I know this all sounds a bit serious, but it's important to remember that brand positioning can also be fun. For example, the positioning statement for the clothing brand Diesel is for those who are not easily defined. That's a pretty funny way to say Diesel is a brand for people who are unique and original. I know what you're thinking now. This all sounds great, Sourav, but I am not a marketing expert. How am I supposed to do all this? Well, don't worry. I'm not asking you to be a marketing genius. I'm just asking you to follow these simple steps. If you can't do it yourself, then seek professional help. This is what I do for a living, and you can always come to me, or you can choose some other agency to help you out. But seriously, don't waste your time and get started today. In the description below, I have linked a super useful limited time free resource that will help you with the process. So check it out and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.